What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So I got to call Richard Jefferson out, man. I mean, this guy is the ultimate LeBron James apologist. Ultimate. Okay? Number one, oh boy, they keep talking about how the Lakers need to do a better job of putting shooters around LeBron James. Well, first of all, that's implying that LeBron is playing like he did for the majority of his career, which is, primarily a facilitator, also a scorer, but looking for others to get involved. He's not playing like that anymore. He's not playing like the LeBron James averaging 25 points and 10 assists like he did in the bubble. He is playing selfishly. Comey, not Kobe, Comey. He is only concerned with yakking up threes and, the occasional drive to the basket. That's his game. Yakking up threes and the occasional drive to the basket and the rare mid-range jumper. And that's pretty much his game. He's going to yak up 7 to 8 threes tonight, even though he's only shooting 21% from downtown. And, because he's such a big, strong player, even though he's not as explosive as he once because he's such a big dude, when he builds up a head of steam, he's going to offensive foul his way, because they're not going to call it, offensive foul his way to the basket. Either he's going to score, you got to hope he miss, and one, or they're going to call a foul. Period. If it wasn't for all those layups and drives, his field goal percentage would be absolutely atrocious. But he doesn't care about doing that shit no more. So let's cut that out, man. He's not playing like he played before. And then anyway, when he was playing like that, LeBron was more about having guys around him that could shoot and play defense. Shooting is not enough. Okay? Those Cavalier teams, when LeBron was there in Cleveland the first time, they played defense and they shot the ball well. Those last 2 years he was there, I believe they were top 2, 3 every year in three-point percentage and defensive rating. Even though supposedly LeBron's playing with a bunch of bums. Last year, the Lakers made almost 1,000 three-pointers. 1,000. So the problem wasn't shooting. The problem was they didn't play any fucking defense. Now, if you look at the Lakers this year, they don't have those shooters. They got rid of them. But they do have younger players. So there's no excuse for why the Lakers all of a sudden, over the last few games, have taken a back seat when it comes to playing defense. Because you remember, even with the lack of shooting, they were holding teams down. Remember? The first couple of games, even though they were losing, when they were like 0-5 or 0-4 or whatever, they were barely losing those games because they were fucking playing defense. But they done got lax to that shit again. And part of it, I'm just going to say, I've noticed that some of it comes from Westbrook coming off the bench. If you don't have Russell Westbrook in the lineup, I'm not saying he's a great defender, but Russ was providing some energy out there on the defensive end, even though he was shooting like crap. Remember that? He was shooting like shit, but he was providing energy, in the starting lineup as far as defense. Remember that? He was playing good defense. Remember when he shut down Kawhi Leonard and had some other great, moments defensively? They took him out the lineup. Notice how all of a sudden now they're slipping statistically from the defensive end of the ball. And the only time they really amp up defensively is when Russell Westbrook comes in the fucking game. But everybody want to blame Russell Westbrook for every fucking thing. It don't help when you got LeBron James lazy ass in the fucking lineup as far as playing defense. He's not going to play a lick of defense unless you're coming right at him. AD's kind of calmed down. on the defensive end, and he's also calmed down on the rebounding end. He only had 4 rebounds his last game. So yeah, the intensity is down because LeBron James starting to play like how he did last year. And when he plays like that, he kills the fucking team. Call it out for what it is, Richard. People people are getting tired. I'm gonna tell you what's going on with a lot of people, man. And ESPN hates our guts, man. ESPN, Fox Sports, they hate us, but at the same time, we're useful to them because we make their jobs easier. Because they listen to our talking points, or they have people listen to our talking points. They steal our information. They steal our swag. They resent us. But, you know, we have just enough of a following, and we're just influential enough so that they kind of have to, you know, listen to the shit that we say. But anyway, LeBron James needs to adapt to the fact that he's in his 20th season. And the longer that the media perpetuate this myth that this guy is somehow still in his prime, when we're watching him and we can tell he's not in his prime, that's the big crime that's being committed. Okay? Look, I don't care if it's LeBron James. If I was watching Wizards Jordan, this is 20 years ago, and I was watching Wizards Jordan, and I could clearly see he's not the same player that he was in Chicago. Whether Michael Jordan fans would like it or not, I would have got on here and said, look, we got to stop lying and acting like Michael Jordan is the same fucking player. He's not. Oh, man, you're a betrayal, man. Michael just need more practice. He just need more. No, bro. We saw Michael Jordan playing in Chicago. Now, Wizards Jordan is real good, but he's not Michael Jordan. Come on. He's not the same dude. Let's keep it real. Richard Jefferson. Oh, boy. Whatever.